What is up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's another Tuesday, which means we're doing another Pokemon run. Today, we are doing Gloom. I do not have 3 deaths, so let me fix that real quick. Death counter. 0. As is usual, I have the wrong fucking layout out. Because before we get into the run itself, we gotta do what we always do. We have to look at his stats. We have to look at his moveset. Try to get a little bit of a plan going. And then head on into the run itself. So, first off, stats. Alright. So we did luck out. We got the higher of the 2 special stats for Gen 1. So we got an 85 special. 60 attack, or 60 HP, 65 attack. Defense of 70, speed of 40. That makes sense. Did not expect Gloom to be a speedy boy. Overall, not bad. Not bad. The speed's gonna hurt a bit. Especially considering the fact that it's a poison type, so Alakazam is gonna really fuck us up. But we got a decent special stat. We got decent defensive stats in general. And I'm hoping that we can get amnesia or growth or something along those lines to boost our special. I believe we do get growth, so we will be able to use that to mitigate that somewhat. Alright. Moveset. Alright, we start with Absorb, Poison Powder, and Stun Spore. Absorb kind of negates Brock as a problem, period. Right? And Stun Spore, if we spam Stun Spore against the Onix, we can make it so that it's slower than us, so that we don't have to worry about... Would we have to worry about... I mean, like, it's kind of risky to just go in and just expect Absorb to do enough damage to kill it, right? So I feel like we don't do that. I feel like we definitely make use of Stun Spore to slow down the Onix so that we outspeed it and don't have to worry about Bite recoil, right? Alright, but from there, we get Acid at 28, not really that great. Petal Dance at 38 and Solar Beam at 52. So none of these are really that great. It's really unfortunate that we don't get something like Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf would have been really, really good for us. It's basically Petal Dance with not quite an auto crit because our base speed is a little bit too low, but almost an auto crit. It'd be what, 40 out of 65, so slightly less than a 2/3 chance to crit with Razor Leaf. But we don't. Okay, so that there is one thing that we just saw. We don't get growth or amnesia. That's kind of what I was expecting to see here, and we did not get it. But we do get Sword Stance. Unfortunately, we don't really get a good move to use with Sword Stance. We have Double Edge and Acid. That's about it. Basically just have Double Edge and Acid. Yeah, because Rage gets negated by Sword Stance, right? Like, Rage's whole deal is that it increases your attack stat every time you get hit while you're raging. Which, Sword Stance just means that this is useless. Cut, A, it's only 50 base power, and B, it's 95% accurate. So the only 2 moves, and Takedown is literally just a worse version of Double Edge. Like, it is a strict downgrade from Double Edge. We don't get Leech Seed either. Because this is a Pokemon where I might have actually thought about going Leech Seed Toxic strats. Because we also have Mega Drain to heal. What is our moveset? Mimic has to be there. Mimic has to be there. Because none of the moves that we get naturally can deal with Agatha. None of them can deal with Agatha without major problems. So we have to use Mimic to be able to beat Agatha. But beyond that, what is our moveset? Hi, Kitten. Sword Stance is obviously on there. Mega Drain is going to be on there. Acid is 60 power after stab. And it reduces their their defense, right? Let me just double check. Acid has it's like a 30% chance to lower defense or something like that. Yeah. 33 point, it's basically a 1 in 3 chance of lowering the target's defense. That's like crazy good. Especially since we can kind of combo that with Sword Stance to the point where like we're going to be doing crazy amounts of damage with it. So I think so I think what we do, thank you. Hey, leave the microphone alone. Leave the microphone alone, buddy. I don't actually. Shut up, Twitch. God damn it. Ow, fucking hell. God damn it. Claws, you little bastard. I said claws. There we go. Okay. He is now comfy and he's not stabbing me. This is an interesting setup because there's like potentially 5 moves that I kind of want. But one of them I think I might be trying to force. I think I might be trying to force Toxic. I don't think that actually fits. So let's if we remove Toxic, it's going to be Sword Stance, Mimic, Acid. Oh wait, there's actually 6. Sword Stance and Mega Drain are definitely on the team. 100%. Sword Stance and Mega Drain are 100% on the team. Mimic is 100% on the team, at the very least for Agatha. And then I think it's either Double Edge or Acid. I think it's either Double Edge or Acid. Also, we have both cats up on the lap right now, which is incredibly rare. Shelby's not on camera, but she is up here. She is up here hanging out. Okay, so let's think about when we're going to be getting these moves, right? So Sword Stance we have access to once we get past once we can get into Silphco. If we get into Silphco, we get access to Sword Stance. Acid we will have at that point. Double Edge we will have access to at that point. Mega Drain we will have access to at that point. Mimic we will not. Toxic we will not. So I think the first move that we get... Bye, kitten. First move that we're going to get of our final moveset is probably going to be Acid. Probably going to go Acid, then Mega Drain... No, wait. Is it going to be Acid or Double Edge that we get first? So Acid and Double Edge we will have first. Then Mega Drain. Then Sword Stance. And then after that, we have to make a choice. Should do good, you're thinking? I don't... The problem is its moveset. Its moveset is really, really weak. That's the big issue here right now. Okay, so let's think. Let me pull up. Oh, poison hits psychic for neutral. I thought poison was resisted by psychic Pokemon. Okay. The problem, okay, so first off, Sabrina is obviously going to be Gym 7. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Because her and Blaine are both really dangerous for us, right? I mean, hell, so is Koga, right? Like, we don't... This is the problem. We get kind of countered by a lot of the late game gyms. Koga counters us, Blaine counters us, Sabrina counters us. I mean, we kick the shit out of Giovanni once we finally get to him. But those three are going to be really rough for us. The first three gyms are going to be easy. Erica is going to be kind of problematic. Because she's going to have very fast Pokemon. Sword Stance on Mr. Mime, Sabrina, and Double Edge one-shot. The problem is that we're not going to outspeed the Alakazam. That's the problem. Like, Alakazam is so fast, and we only have a 40 base speed. Like, we have to vastly outlevel and use take advantage of Badge Boost to be able to outspeed the Alakazam. Which I don't know if we even get to. And that's considering the fact that we survive the Kadabra, because the Kadabra is going to outspeed us and hit us with a Psychic move. The Mr. Mime does have Confusion, which if it uses it, is going to do a lot of damage to us. Like, it's not quite that cut and dry. Like, that's still a very dangerous strat. A powerful Psy Wave can also hit, yeah. But like, even if it like, it also has Psy Beam, I think. I don't think her Alakazam has Psychic. I think it has Psy Beam though. And if it goes for Psy Beam, we're just fucking dead. This might be one of the times where I legitimately just Psy Wave was a joke. I mean, we've been hit by real strong Psy Waves before, so it is, but it's not. It's one of those things, right? All right, we could figure out all that stuff as we play. I think it's time for us to actually start the run, because I think I'm just gonna sit here and talk about it forever. So yeah, let's get into it. 3. Oh, timer. There it is. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't have a name set up for the rival. What is his name? Fuck it. She shows up for like 2 seconds in the show, right? She's a corpse in episode 1. All right, Gloom. So the good thing is that we can absolutely fuck up this boy right here. He has absolutely no chance against us. The problem is that we get kind of demolished by the guys in the forest, I think. Grass resisted. Yeah, so we do 1/4 damage to the Weedle and the Kakuna in the forest. We do no damage to them whatsoever. So this is going to be one of the few times where I think we don't, if we need to, we don't grind in the forest at all, I don't think. Which I don't think that we would need to grind for Brock. I think that we could take Brock at minimum battles with Gloom quite easily, actually. But the junior trainer in Brock's gym might be problematic. Although we are kind of bulky, we might just be able to out tank the damage, especially with Absorb healing us. So maybe we don't need to grind at all to get past Brock. Probably not, right? I do think that this is one of the few Pokemon where I actually we don't need to worry about antidotes. We are a poison type. But yeah, I do think that this is one of the Pokemon where I just catch a water type. I don't try to rely on the Lapras to get down to the problem is I don't know if we beat the level 9 because we're only level 6. I mean, I guess we could give it a shot. I almost hit that encounter. I did not actually mean to run up that hard on him. I think we definitely stun Spore here. Because, yeah, look at how little damage we're doing. We lose this, right? I don't actually know if we... Well, I guess if we heal... I think the main problem is just going to be we're going to run out of power points before we kill him, I think. Yeah, because we're halfway done. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to poison powder a whole bunch. I'm going to try to burn as much of my poison powder power points while he's still able to damage me, because we can out heal his damage. I'm fairly certain. Never mind. If he actually goes for damage, we die. Okay, so this is a loss. This is a loss. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our first death. Yeah, that's the thing that I was worried about. I think the big thing is just I had too many power points. If we ran out of power points, the instant that we get to struggle, we kill it. I think. So what I need to do is I need to find a Kakuna. Oh, perfect. All right. I'm going to save like 3 stun spore, I think. Because we do want to paralyze it, right? We do want to paralyze the Weedle. And then do a little bit more damage, but I probably shouldn't have. It's double resisted, right? I should have expected to get absolutely shafted on that. Now, like, we could still get shafted and just, like, really get bad luck with our stun spore and just not hit. Because, like I said, I'm going to keep 3. And now we run. There we go. Of course, now I run into things. Really? All right. That don't work. Get another level versus Rattatas, maybe. I don't think that this is going to be... Are you serious? It took all 3. What do you mean I Gen 1 missed? Are you fucking kidding me? And this has also been an incredibly, like, aggro Weedle. It went for all poison stings for like 4 or 5 turns in a row, which is really bad for us. We wanted to go for string shot. Or get, you know, fully paralyzed, which, you know, it hasn't been getting fully paralyzed very often at all, which is not good for us. Okay, good. There we go. We did it. We just had to get really lucky towards the end there and just not take any hits for a while. All right. Now, like I said, I do think that this is probably going to be okay. Like I said, we're relatively tanky. We got decent special, and we're healing. Yeah, see. And then that gets us to level 9, so we're like in much better space, in a much better spot now. It's just the sand attack is really scary, right? Because it's always... Sand attack is always fucking scary. But, despite... Wait. How many do I have left? 14? We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna fight Brock here. We're gonna do it. It's happening. Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm really terrified of Bide recoil damage. So we're just gonna stun spore until he runs out of... There we go. I'm stupid. I did all of that and then I fucking used absorb. Oh my god, it didn't kill us. Wait, how did that not kill us? Wait. No, we should have died there. Wait, no, Bide recoils with twice the damage that it took. He has 36 health, and I did almost all of his health in one hit. So he should have been hitting us back for about 60 damage. There's no way we should have survived that. Also, we're about to get into a really bad fight. This fight is scarier. Wait, is it this fight? Gen 1, bro? I've never seen that particular... I think we poison powder this guy. Kitten, leave the microphone alone, goddammit. Gen 1? I mean, I get that Gen 1's fucking wonky, but... that's still really weird. I am trying to burn my PowerPoints again. I do believe that this is going to be necessary to deal with the... because I think he's got to kick Weedle. We saw how bad Weedle was for us before. Although, granted, we are above the Weedle in strength this time instead of weaker than it. But yeah, see, we're still doing no damage. So I think I'm dying here. I think I lose this fight. Partly because I do believe that... do we actually just come in here with 2 poison powder and 2... yeah, we lose. We lose. We lose that fight. Alright, so we've lost 2. We one-shot Brock after making major mistakes, but we've died to Weedle twice. Weedle is our counter. We teach Bide? I was literally just thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, do we actually teach Bide here? Is that how we deal with the Weedle? That's so gross. But yeah, I think that's what we do. That's gonna... yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Alright, so we poison powder. And we absorb. Because this is only... 1 times, like, it's only cut in half. It's not double resisted, it's only single resisted. So we're basically at full health. And then we just bide. Of course, now he's using nothing but fucking string shot, you bastard. He's using 2 string shots for every poison. What the fuck? He's figured out our strat. Okay, it's another Caterpie. Thank God. Thank God we could actually do damage to this stupid worm. I can't believe we had to use Bide to deal with a Weedle. That is farcical. All right, we're going to heal. The terrifying thing. No, y'all don't understand. That's not the scariest Pokemon that we're gonna have to deal with. The scariest Pokemon that we're gonna have to deal with is Zubat. Until we get a normal damage move, Zubat is easily the most terrifying Pokemon. It's flying poison, so it also double resists Absorb, and it has Leech Life, which does quad damage to us. And also heals. Leech Life is easily the scariest fucking move that we have to deal with right now. All right, so we have 11 left. You don't have anything that's... Oh, fuck! Hi, kitten. Yo, nice. We got hit by 3 poison stings there. All right. I actually don't know why I used Stun Spore there. I'm gonna use Absorb against the Kakuna, obviously, for 2 reasons. A, because I want to get health back, and B, because Bite is useless here. So yeah, I actually don't know right now how we deal with Zubat. Oh no! Well... looks like we're struggling our way through the rest of this fight. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about this. Yeah, Zubat's gonna be a major issue. How do we deal with Zubat? Because the problem with Bite is I don't know if we survive 2 turns to deal with to hit somebody. Like, strangely enough, I legitimately think that this is one of the few times that we actually make use of the escape rope in Mount Moon. Because I think that we have to heal after the rocket at the end. Because... oh my god, he's used all those fucking... Hardens too, so we're not gonna do shit all for damage with struggle. Fuck. Okay, so the rocket at the end, he has a Zubat and a Rattata. So we're gonna have to bide against the Zubat. I think we have to pray for a 2-turn bide. Because I think that's the only way that we actually... I think that's the only way that we actually kill it. And we have to hope that... I don't know if it has Supersonic yet. Okay, so there's Struggle. Thank God. Thank God we were able to... Okay, we're running away. Yeah, so he's got a Zubat and a Rattata, so we have to hope for a 2-turn bite against the Zubat. And we also have to hope that it does enough damage that it kills itself via bide recoil. Should I have just... I might... There's an argument to be made to just have healed with potions. Actually, it's a Caterpie Metapod. That's actually not bad for us. There we go. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Are you level 8? I didn't realize that they could get to... Oh, I guess that, yeah. We need a Spearow. There we go. And it's a level 6. Good. We got Stun Spore. Absorb. Yeah, I was going to say Absorb is not very effective, so we will not be... we will not be killing it, despite the fact that we are more than double its level. Alright, so we are past a lot of the scarier fights, but not all of them. Man, if only we could learn, like, Mega Punch. If we could learn Mega Punch, that would make these next fights so much easier. Oh my god. So much easier. All of these Zubats are absolute fucking horrors right now. The really scary thing... Oh, by the way, if I see a Geodude, we're killing it. Fuck. I want to kill this. For the experience. But we need to catch one. Get in the ball, you fuck. Well, never mind. We're killing it. That's super cool. Yeah, we're killing literally every Geodude that we find because we need experience. I want as much as I can get for that fight. Also, we're going to be killing this guy here, this hiker, because he's got a lot of XP for us. Almost 600 here, and they should all be one-shots at this point. Yeah. Alright, so that's level 17. That's really good for us. Man! By the way, this is another Pokemon that we do 1/4 damage to. There's a lot of those in the beginning. Of course, when I have no Pokeballs left, that's when I run into all the Paras. Of course, that's what happens. So I am going to have to catch an Oddish at some point. Oh, it's a Rattata and then the Zubat. I don't know why I use Bide. I don't know why I use Bide. Bide was death there. Getting a double tail whip here really getting triple tail whipped here is actually kind of terrifying. Okay. No! Fuck! That was perfect. If we hadn't hit ourselves in confusion there, we win. That was how we win the fight. Because we were definitely doing enough recoil damage to kill that Zubat there, but god damn it. Alright, I need you to hit me with a tail whip. You fuck. Life is good. Of course I... Oh, that's death. Yep, there we go. Yep, this is the final boss of this cave. Well, okay, even once we get past this, the next guy has a... Go away. The next guy has, was it a Grimer and a Coughing? Which also resist us. Okay, Tail Whip is good. Quick Attack is not. Give me another... Damn it. I wanted another Tail Whip. Life, one more. Need Stun Spore. Damn it! If we had gotten one more turn, I think we won that. We've gotten close a couple of times now. There's not really a whole lot. We just have to keep trying until the RNG favors us a little bit, I think. Because we have to get... Oh, damn, that's actually really bad for us. The confusion is also really hurting us. Yeah. Yeah, the confusion is really hurting us. The lack of... Like, okay, so... Best case scenario. This is the perfect run for us. Perfect run for us is 3 Tail Whips from the Rattata. 2 Leech Lives from the... from the Zubat. And it's a short... God damn it. Damn it. And it's a short bite. I actually don't know if it's going to be enough. Now that I'm seeing that, that was what? Was that only 1 Tail Whip or was that 2? That was 1. Of course he fails, you fuck. Alright, well, we're at full health. We got 1 Tail Whip in. A crit! Oh my god! There we go! We did it! We did it! We got there! Hell yeah! Alright, we're using the escape rope when we're healing. Because we do not beat the next fight. We do not beat the next fight. By the way, I'm saving because I do not want to deal with that fight again. Actually, wait, there's another hiker over here, isn't there? No, you're not a hiker. Never mind. I only want to deal with people that I know I can easily beat with Absorb. So, such as Geodude. I think I'm still going to kill every Geodude that I find. Simply because they are decent experience at this level. Although I am burning through precious power points. I do still only have the 1 damaging move. So maybe I don't. So that I can... But then again... Man, I really wish that he had... That he would go like Grimer, Voltorb, Coughing instead of Voltorb, Grimer, Coughing. That way I would be able to use Absorb to heal the damage that I take from the poison types. But I just don't get that chance. Oh, wait, is it? Am I just stupid? I might just be stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? God, you suck. The Grimer was incredibly shitty at doing damage to us. Okay, we have very little health left for this coughing. Could you fucking... Could you stop? Not upset at all. I'm not upset at all about this. Okay, do I do that backwards? Do I do this backwards? Because Bide was just not really doing it with the Grimer, and the disable from the Grimer is like really bad for us. So I think I actually paralyze and then I absorb the Grimer. Because this thing is only... There we go. Yeah, I think I might actually just not use Bite at all. I think I just paralyze and absorb all of them until I run out of absorbs. And then I will Bide. There we go. Yeah, we literally needed to just hit one. I think we get rid of Stun Spore for Sleep Powder. Stun Spore is just the worst version of Sleep Powder. All right, we do need to catch another Pokeball, so I'm gonna grab, or another Pokemon, so I need to grab that. Here, let me grab this before I forget about it. All right, so I think the obvious choice here between Rival 2 and Misty is Misty, because we counter her pretty well. Like, she's only gonna be hitting us with this with Tackle. That's the only move that she can use. The biggest threat here is going to be, I think, this Goldeen right here, because it has Peck, which is super effective against us. But we could also just put it to sleep, right? Oh, it also has Supersonic, because of course it does. I don't even actually know if we need to heal before this. I think we just beat her straight up. Look at how much healing we're getting from this. Yeah, we're actually at higher health than we were before. Ooh, got that nat 1 roll, huh? There's the X defend, which does nothing against us because we're hitting her for special damage. All right, easy peasy. What level are we? We're like level 21. Okay. So there's 7 more levels before we get Acid, which will help. Because Acid actually hits Zubat and Golbat for neutral damage. Because Poison in Gen 1 is super effective against... No, wait. It would still be not very effective, but it would only be singly not very effective. I think we go sleep. Fuck you. First turn. This fucking bird has had 2 turns and it's just gone for... Okay. Man, I fucking love Pidgeotto and the Pidgey line. Man, Sand Attack is such a good move. Does it immediately make me an entire fucking factory of salt? Nope, not at all. Not that move. Even with no low accuracy, I'd never know. This is true. Or at least it's not supposed to. How many did we get fucking hit by? Too goddamn many, I think is the answer. Too damn many fucking sand attacks. Actually, okay, well, apparently not enough for him to win. Damn. Alright. Those sand attacks didn't do shit. Save again, because I never want to do that fight again. Wait, do I have... I didn't... Okay, so I need... I don't have a dig Pokemon either. Okay. We need to make a detour into Diglett Cave. That's what we need to do. So we're going to catch an Oddish and a Diglett. And that's going to be our cut and day. Oh, no, wait. Okay, so that means that we don't need an Oddish. We just need a Diglett. Okay, that's actually fine. I feel like at this point, we definitely do more damage with Absorb against the Weedles. Yep. They're a problem, still and forever. I think we have 10 Absorbs. And that next fight is a Pidgey and a Nidoran. Both resist Absorb. Like, this is the problem with grass types in Gen 1. There are so many Pokemon. Like, none of the major battles really counter you. Except for, like, the Rivals Pidgeotto. That's basically the only thing that really counters you in the early game. It's all of the random trainers. Those are the ones that are a big fucking problem for you. Sleep. I did not mean to use Bide there. Game just ate one of my inputs. It's great. All right, and we don't need to worry about... putting this guy to sleep. We can just fight it straight up. This is a trainer that I never remember. I always forget what this guy has. Okay, he's got a Rattata, and he's got, like, something else that doesn't matter, right? An Ekans. Actually, that's kind of a problem. I'm gonna put you to sleep. You will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Alright, better for me to have moves that have lower power points. Like having Sleep Powder instead of Poison or Stun Spore is actually a lot better because we only have 15 power points to go through before we get to struggle. Which, like, that would be the way to beat these Pokemon very easily, is struggle, right? Okay, we want to keep our health as high as possible so that we could just bide against the... Nice. All right, that was a very cooperative Ekans. Just no. By the way, y'all saw why it's not good for me to do chip damage basically against the Zubat. I need to really hit him hard from the get-go because his leech life is just going to... I'm dead. That's just death. The leech life is just going to kill us. Or it's going to heal him back to full, right? So... I'm gonna try... What did he do? He hit me with Leer. Leer is actually good for us. We actually want to take more damage per leech life. God damn it! I hate this guy. He's dodging my bide perfectly. All right, you're going to sleep. Yeah, that's what I thought. We just lose. We lose. We don't survive 2 leech lives. We just lose. This fucking Zubat, this kid is like 5D chessing right now with this Zubat and his move choices. It's kind of insane. Do I... Okay, wait. Do I actually put the Ekans to sleep? Oh, damn it. Okay, so what I was going to do is I was going to get him to within 1 hit from death, and then I was just going to let him Leer. Like, I was just going to spam Poison Powder against him a whole lot. Okay, good. Very good. Shit. Yep, okay, well, there we go. I need... Fuck. Alright, so the plan is we kill the Rattata immediately. We put the Ekans to sleep. We absorb until it's very close. Well, fuck it. It's just not staying asleep. One more shouldn't kill. There we go. That's 2. I think I want 3 Leers. All right, there we go. We took a bit more damage than I would have liked to have taken. Oh, thank God. Thank fucking God. All right, so the next fight is against a Pidgey and a another Pidgey Nidoran fight. So we're gonna save. Goes right, yeah. Like sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes it's like, all right, we need to allow ourselves to be weakened. All right, I need you to stay asleep. There we go. Actually, I should have just... Like, the Nidoran can't really do damage to me. It's just, once again, it's just burning through my fucking stats. Hello, Taco Master! How are you doing today? We have had to go back and heal after every single one of these fights, and I hate it. I despise that this is the thing that keeps happening. Okay, this is fine. Mankey doesn't really have anything that's dangerous. Accidentally running into him is not that big of a deal. You have what? You have an Ekans. I remember that much. What is the other poke? Do you have a Zubat and an Ekans? I really hope you don't. No, 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 no. Yes. Yes, the single O in Tomb sounds like the double O in Gloom. Alright, I think that was two. No, wait, I think that was 1 and 2. So I think we've taken 2 Leers. That's Leer number 3. Okay. I fucking knew you had a Zubat, you bastard. Oh, I think that's death, actually. Yep, there. Oh, there we go. I think even if we hadn't gotten the... My goodness. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. Very nice to have this Shelby Cat up here. But unfortunate that this fight is the way that it fucking is. Still struggle with English pronunciation. Yeah, that's fair. English is a fucking ridiculous language. Alright, so we got 1. Need 2 more. That's 2. That's not what I needed. Of course he gets a 5 hit. Alright, there's 3. Just aggressively grooming herself while we do this. Yes, there's 1. Oh, you have Bite. Perfect. Hooray, we did it. We did it. We did it! We beat him! Oh my god, get me the fuck out of there! Heal me! Heal me, help! I have not been this terrified of a fucking... The Leer strat, yep. Yep, Leer strats. Just imagine what would have happened had we had a single... Ow! Kitten. I was distracted by claws suddenly in my fucking gut and I accidentally ran into this trainer. I don't know what he has. Oh wait, you have... Are you the guy that's got the Slowpoke? Or is that the next guy over? Oh, you have a Spearow. That's actually really bad. Spearow is scary as fuck for us because it's got Peck. And it's stab Peck. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, the guy to the right of me now is the one with the Slowpoke. That's what it is. I did actually want to hit this guy because I want to fight the Sonics for the XP. And to be able to... Nice, we actually hit a level there. Did I grab this? Okay, good. Are you getting down, or what are you doing, kitten? Alright, so this lady only has the 2 Nidorans. We should be able to beat them relatively easily. Oh, that's a little bit scary. I think we're going to run out of absorbs before we kill this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's not that big of a deal, because Bide will just take care of it. Especially if you're that cooperative. Thank you very much. Alright, so we've killed a whole lot of extra trainers, and we're now out of PowerPoints. So the next really shitty fight is the final one here against the lass, right? Because she's got 2 oddish, and a Pidgey. All right. You might be very confused right now. I'm using this as a way for me to get rid of all of my PowerPoints. Because I do believe that we can just very easily... struggle those 3 Pokemon to death. I think we definitely have the health pool to do it. I'm not gonna... I should... Okay, so I actually kind of fucked up. I should have saved the rock Pokemon around here as basically battery. Oh, I actually fucked up like all over the place. So what I should have been doing, this is what I should have been doing. I should have been using sleep powder once and then spamming poison powder to get rid of it while the other Pokemon is sleeping. That's what I should have been doing. Because now I have no way to not take damage. Actually, I'm gonna go back, heal at the Pokemon Center to get my power points back so that I can get rid of my power points. Because I don't want to burn all of my potions on this if I don't have to. Lower it with wild Pokemon. I will once I have to, but I do still have 2 other trainers that I can get rid of. We could also just never ever be able to fucking put them to sleep. That's also fine. Oh my god, that was a full... Well... Okay. I didn't actually... So I guess he... Wait, was he outspeeding me the entire time, or was I just not paying attention? Because I think he used quick attack there to wake up before I moved, and then that's what allowed me to get the poison powder on him. Yeah, see how much better this is? We're basically taking no damage. Like, this is relatively still within the means of just healing with a potion. Or just healing with absorb, right? Well. You. We're now, are we out of sleep powder, or are we just, like, really close to being out of sleep powder? We have one more. Okay, good. Alright, we're gonna start getting rid of our Zorbs now. Mainly because I just don't want to deal with... Ah! Yeah, I don't want to deal with the Sandshrew. We could grab this. This is extra money. That'll actually make up for the money that I lose by using the, Bide TM instead of selling it like I usually do. Okay, you can stun spore me, and I don't want to deal with that. This is actually a really bad patch of grass to deal with. Weedle's fine. Okay, I didn't realize that there were Weedle in this fucking patch. Good. All right, how close are we to only 7 more? Still don't want to deal with you because you could still stun spore me. And like I actually kind of want to see Sand Attack for the first time ever. I would actually love for this Pidgey to just spam Sand Attack on me. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna go. We're gonna do this. We only have 1 absorb, and I don't think that's gonna make that big of a difference. Yeah. Okay, so this is good for us. Because yeah, we are... There we go. The strat worked. It just took for fucking ever. God, and we still have the entirety of Vermilion and also Rock Tunnel before we can get a fucking normal move and not be absolutely walled by bug, poison, grass, flying, which are all very common Pokemon. Sell that. Sell you. Sell the nugget. Sell that. Ice, fire, psychic. Well, okay, so we hit... I'm talking specifically about... Yeah, fire, yes. Ice doesn't resist us, technically. I'm talking specifically about stuff that we hit for not very effective damage. Not stuff that hits us for very super effective damage. Although technically we are about to hit... This was... Okay, I was about to say this was actually technically very dangerous. We are about to hit 28, which I believe is when we get Yeah. So we have one more level before we learn acid, which is actually like really important. Crazily enough. Insanely enough, acid is a big problem, or is a big boon to us. Oh, hey, speaking of major issues that we have to deal with, my God. You need to chill, kitten. You have not stopped cleaning yourself since you got up here. This trainer. I'm gonna try to use sleep powder absorb. By the way, I am not at all... So, like, normally what I try to do in Vermilion is I try to go through the entire city without hitting the Pokemon Center. I'm not doing that this time. Simply because we still only have... Like, we're about to get Acid, which is, like, actually kind of nice. But I don't... How many is it? It's 30 power points. That's actually quite nice. How many do I have left? One absorb left. Yeah, see? Nice. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be using poison powder bide strats here. What are you doing, kitten? Acting super fucking weird. All right. All right, we got here. Hell yeah, we can heal. We're also gonna buy our 5 super potions. Although, like, to be fair, the vast majority of the fights that we're not losing because we have taken damage in prior fights, because, I mean, absorb just keeps us healthy, usually. We don't need to fight that. That is body slam, and unfortunately we don't learn it. Which is actually kind of strange. Don't forget the Diglett. Thank you. I actually almost did. Just... Oh my God, yes! Poison powder's gone forever. Look at the beautiful damage! We can do damage to things, yes! Oh... Oh my God. Imagine being grateful for acid. Look. Alright. It's literally it is twice the damage of absorb. Alright. I will fucking take it. It is twice the fucking damage. It's base 40, whereas absorb is base 20. I can just... Bye. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. We're only gonna be getting So acid is 40, Mega Drain is 40. Like, that's the other reason why I'm, like, worried about this run. Is that we just don't have moves that do a major amount of damage. We just don't. How are you faster than me? 8 levels higher than you. That killed. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. All right, there we go. There's our digger. Of course I run into another one. Sleep powder solar beam could be a strat. That's still dangerous. It's like solar beam. Oh no, wait, solar beam is 100% accurate. Like, that's still dangerous because, like, they'll have a turn to wake up. Technically, they'll have 2 turns to wake up, one of which I just can't do anything about. And I just have to hope that they don't kill me after. Like, I am so much more... Like, I was never a huge fan of the, What is cut, by the way? Oh, yeah, 50 base power, 95% accurate. And it's a move that we can't get rid of if we want. So we're definitely not using that. Like, after we lost the Venusaur in the Nuzlocke a couple weeks ago due to being locked into Pedal Dance, I am even more... You bastard. I am even more hesitant than I was than I otherwise was. This motherfucker is just spamming Growl, and I hate it. I think he's got good AI, though, because he never used any electric moves against me. So we now have 2 badge boosts, but we also have a third of our defense. Fortunately, the only thing he ever did with it was hit me with a single tackle from a Magnemite. Sleep Powder, Double Edge, Mega Drain, and Acid. Is that what you're thinking for the final moveset? One of those is going to be replaced with Mimic at some point because we need Mimic to be able to beat Agatha. We will not beat Agatha with that moveset. We need to copy Nightshade and use Nightshade to deal with it. And also we learned Sword Stance. So one of those is going to be replaced with Sword Stance as well. So I think we don't use Double Edge. Because Double Edge has the downside, right? It's a lot stronger than Acid, obviously. But it's actually not as much more... It's not as cut and dry because we do have Stab on Acid. So it's 60 power as opposed to 100. It doesn't have the recoil damage. Oh, that's right. I used the fucking Pokemon Center. That's right. I used the Pokemon Center. So it doesn't have the recoil damage. It is only 60% of the damage, right? That's how numbers work. But it How do I say this? Yeah, there's the trade-off, right? Like, if Double Edge would one-shot something, like, say for instance, Double Edge one-shots the Alakazam, but Acid does not. The upsides to Acid don't really matter in that scenario, because the Alakazam is just going to fucking one-shot us. Is Acid 100% accurate? Yes, it is. But so is Double Edge. So that's not a trade-off. We're not having to worry about that, at the very least. Where are my repels? Wait, I didn't buy any? What do you mean I didn't buy any? Oh, I went there and I sold a whole bunch of shit and then I didn't buy anything. I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm that dumb. But yeah, you could already kind of see the, like, we've already seen Absorb falling off, but you could see it right there. We weren't even able to one-shot a Cubone that we out-level by quite a bit, right? Like, we out-level it, and it's super effective, and Cubone isn't exactly known for its special stat. And yet we still couldn't one-shot it, because it's Absorb. Yeah, what does our final moveset look like? I'm kind of talking myself more and more into continuing to use Acid over Double Edge. The temptation was there, but no. No catching the Geodude. There's no reason to catch the Geodude at this point. One good thing about catching the Diglett is we didn't actually have to teach the TM because it already knew it naturally. So we could actually sell the TM and we'll get a little bit of extra money from that. I am out of drinks. This is unfortunate. Okay, so we are past the quote-unquote easy part of the run. The random encounters that we're running in, like the piddly little fucking trainers like this guy, these are going to be far easier for the rest of the run because we do have access to moves now. But the major battles get a lot more difficult for us from this point onwards. The only one that I would even say is somewhat reasonable still is Rival 4. Yeah. Rival 4 in the tower there. It's the only one that I really expect to be somewhat simple at this point. Erica's going to be a pain in the ass. I kind of want to check her moveset because I can't remember. I think her fucking Victory Bell has Stun Spore, and if it does, then that's a big problem for us. Because I don't think there's any way that we one-shot the Victory Bell. And if we don't one-shot the Victory Bell and it hits us with Stun Spore, then that's just like... It's just going to spam Wrap, and we're just going to be enraged the entire time. Just fucking angry forever. These are useless now, right? No, not necessarily, not yet, because I do still kind of want to catch a double edge Erica. Teach double edge over absorb. Oh no, I would be teaching double edge over bide. I'd be teaching double edge over bide. There's no reason to keep bide at this point. Once we get double edge, at least. You are useless to me. You are useless to me. You are useless to me. And you are. All right, there we go. Yep, we still got bide. Honestly, if I was thinking about it, I would have gotten rid of bide over poison powder when I taught acid. But I wasn't thinking about it. Unfortunately, we can't learn any of these. Okay, here's the question. What do we learn here? What do we buy? For quite a while, I think our big damage is going to be from our physical attack. So I think we buy proteins here. We're also less likely to run into enough proteins on the ground to be able to get our protein stat even close to the vitamin cap. Oh, fly. Let's get fly. Let's not forget that. We used what, 3? So I want 2 of these now. All right. I think that means that we actually are still going to need another max repel. I think that we need another one. I think. Actually, I don't think. I know that we are going to need another max repel. I know that we are. All right. Coming down here. We're picking up double edge. We're teaching it over bide. That's just happening. There's no reason for that to not happen. Ugh. And that gets us a free nugget as well. So that's also very nice. Okay, if we can... Let's think about Erica for a second. I think most of her gym we can kill with acid. I think most of her gym we can kill with acid. But once we actually get to Erica herself, I think the play is... Damn, that like almost didn't. That almost killed. I did not mean to absorb there. It's not a big deal. The next fight, unless I hit a random, is going to start with a Sandshrew, so we can just get our health back from that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Erica. So yeah, most of her gym we can kill with acid. We don't need to worry about using double edge on most of those Pokemon. I think once we get to Erica herself, I think we sleep powder double edge the really that doesn't kill. All right, that's really good to see. Man, I'm so happy. Which means that that's not going to kill. Just use, I was about to say, just use slash or scratch or something. Don't use something like sand attack, you fuck. Yeah, so we can sleep powder double edge the victory bell. We can use acid to kill the Tangela. And then we can sleep powder double edge the Vileplume. There we go. Ended up taking more damage just from trying to put it to sleep than I did. But if it had ever used Comet Punch, that would have been really bad for us. Do we go for Erica's gym right now? There's not really any reason to, right? There's like no reason to go to her gym right now. We could just skip it. Come back to it after the tower. We'll have a couple more levels, right? I want to, you bitch. I started dozing there for a second. Oops. Might have to get up and move around for a bit in a second. Yeah, I'm starting to get oh fuck. Alright, we're gonna absorb here because absorb is at the very least only single resisted, not double like acid is. I was really hoping to not have to deal with this. Please stop waking up immediately. Why is this the most inaccurate fucking sleep powder fight that I've ever had? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. What time zone? I am in Central time zone. Right in the middle of the US of A is where I'm at. That was the single scariest... No, not the single scariest. That was one of the scariest fights I've had in a very long time here. How am I out of fucking room? Wait, aren't you a nugget? Do I not have another nugget? What are you? Okay, I'm just gonna burn all my potions. I know that there's a free heal up there, but... Oh, you're the HP up. Okay, that's actually worth it. I didn't actually want to use the other repel here. I wanted to actually... That's the nugget. Yep, there it is. There it is. Interesting. So, despite the fact that acid is double resisted versus absorb, which is only singly resisted, acid still does so much more damage just because of the could you fucking go to sleep, you stupid little gas ball? God. Of course he wakes up immediately. I mean, I guess I also would wake up fairly quickly if I just had somebody drizzling acid on me. At least, like, sci-fi fantasy acid. If it was, like, real life, like, hydrochloric acid, it would take a minute. Okay, we got there. We could just double edge these bastards to death and we're all good. Or get outsped by a Golbat that's 12 levels lower than us. That's fine too. I'm not upset at all in the slightest about that. Nope, everything's fine. I didn't know damage to this guy with absorb. Go to sleep. I said go to sleep. Because I wish to absorb you. Drink this anteater. I should not be leaving him alive or awake to do things because he could put me to sleep and then I will never wake up because that's how this game plays. I was gonna say, we should be able to get back a good chunk of our health from these two fights. Or from the Rattata and the Raticate. And what is this? This is just another Zubat. Petal Dance. Oh, should I? Should I? I don't know. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. So, we go from 20 to 70 base, right? So, in practice, we go from 30 power to 95. Or, sorry, 105. 105. After stab. But we're locked into it for, was it 3 to 4 turns? Or 2 to 4 turns, something like that. And then we get confused afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, I think the damage difference is just too much. I think the damage difference is just too much. I will be replacing it with Mega Drain later. I will. I need to go to Bill's my PC. Deposit item. Helix fossil. SS ticket. 1 HM2. Lift key. Sylph scope. Alright, that's all of the key items that we can get rid of right now. That is a good chunk of our inventory cleared up. Alright, I am going to take a quick break. We're gonna pause the timer. I'm just gonna get up and move around a little bit because I'm getting a little sleepy. So I'm just gonna, it'll be like 30 seconds to a minute, and I'll be right back. I'm also gonna grab something else to drink because I'm out of drinks right now. Oh, I'm gonna send y'all to break. All right, I'm back. So, here's a tip for everybody. Here's a tip, just for life in general. If you go to sleep at around 11 a.m. and then you wake up at 4 p.m. and then you just don't go back to sleep, that tends to make you very tired for that next day. So I wouldn't recommend it. So I did not mean to fucking reset the size of that. Fix that. There we go. Reset so that we're not like 20 minutes ahead in time. All right. Continuing in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we have just finished Lavender Tower. We need to... Do we go back and fight Erica now? Probably. It's Erica Or it's Silphco. Oh, wait, Silphco. Now, I'm not fighting all of Silphco right now. But there is a TM in Silphco. Try to get... Oh, yeah, I do. I do. It's just today my body's like, you know what? You're not getting back to sleep, motherfucker. I was like, but I wanna... Like, no. No sleep. Till Brooklyn. Unfortunately, I have no plans on going to Brooklyn, so I'm just never gonna sleep. All right. Floor 7. So that's 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Integral part of our moveset for the rest of the game. Do we get rid of sleep powder for it? What do we replace with sword stands? Sleep powder could be a lifesaver. Oh, I know. That's why I didn't do it right away. But what else do we get rid of? We just got double edge. And it's still doing really good work for us. I don't think we get rid of double edge until after Koga. At the very earliest. I think Koga at the earliest is when we get rid of double edge. What do we got to use pedal dance for? Like, legitimately, what are we going to use pedal dance for? We're not going to be fighting Rival 5 until after Erica, so we'll have Mega Drain for it at that point. We're not using it for Erica. Not going to be using it for Koga. Okay, so this is what I think we do. I think we teach I think we teach it over pedal dance. I think we teach it over pedal dance. We leave immediately. We never use pedal dance. We learned it, never once used it. I think we now immediately go down to Koga. We immediately go down to Koga. And then from there... After Koga... So much health, so much damage we just did to ourselves. There we go. I want to make damn sure I didn't hit that trainer, because like most of the time that trainer's like not an issue. Hey, we got the full restore today. Hell yeah. Good luck, full restore. Yeah, normally that trainer wouldn't be that big of a deal, but with the moves that we have available right now, it's just, and like the health that we had, it just have been... Okay. I think we avoid the ever-living fuck out of the Hypno until the end. Yo, nice. The acid kill. Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, that was a crit. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think after a single Swords Dance, I think we kill the 21s that are on the other trainer. Wait, if we can get a sleep powder off, I think we could beat this guy. He's stupid! Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was like, we took enough damage. I don't know if we're gonna survive this recoil. OJ, very tasty. I mean, if you just want me to have half your team asleep, then I'm okay with this. Sleep Powder Sword Stance is very, very strong. That's like the main reason why I wanted to keep Sleep Powder. That was a crit. Okay, at least it was a crit. At least it was a crit. It wasn't the normal amount of damage that we were going to take. Holy crap, though. That was a 21, wasn't it? That was a level 21. Just double check real quick. Let me just double check right quick. 31. Okay, so that was a level 31. And I'm level 39. So that's not that much of a level discrepancy. Like, we've skipped a lot to come down here this early. Don't glare me to death, please. At least I was able to... Oh, this is why I would want a grass move in here. You're such a bastard. Oh, thank God. No, there's another one. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Terrifying, 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 terrifying. Run away, run away, run away. All right, I figured out why I want... I figured out why I would... I've reminded myself why I would want a grass move for this gym. At the very least, I want to keep him asleep. Get a full 3 sword stances on. That's what I'm going to be doing with the... Oh, yeah, we don't have the speed badge boost, do we? No. It's... So that's another reason... That's another good reason why we should try to kill Koga right now, right? Because he has... He is the speed badge boost. Oh my God, they're both asleep. Back to sleep. Does acid kill you? It does. Okay, cool. So no recoil damage. That's good for us. Okay, so that means that we should be able to full heal with just a single super potion. Nice. All right, so the play here is put the coughing to sleep. Sword stance, sword stance, sword stance, and then we double edge and hope that everything just dies. All right, it took a minute for us to get him to sleep. I have found an I have found an issue in my planning. There is a problem. Did you see how much recoil damage we did to ourselves with Muck? Holy crap. All right, well then. Hmm. Huh. All right. Ah. Okay, so acid is a 2-hit on them. What's it do to Muck? Probably not nearly as... actually, that's not bad. We could make use of this. We could deal with this. We can make this work. Okay, and then the coughing is a 2-hit KO. I'm gonna still put the coughing to sleep because the coughing does have smoke screen. Okay, good. We were able to kill it in one. I wasn't sure about the wheezing. Wheezing is scary. Okay. So that's Koga done. Now we no longer really care about Double Edge. Because acid... Okay, so let's think about this again real quick. Just make sure I'm not being stupid. Okay, major fights. Major fights. We got Erica, which is what we're going to do. And then we get the replacement for Double Edge, right? We have Erica. Sabrina, which Double Edge would be good for, but I think if we can get the 3 sword stances, I think acid kills all of her Pokemon anyway. So Double Edge isn't necessary there. Blaine, Double Edge wouldn't help, I don't think. I think acid can take care of Blaine. We're going to be using Mega Drain on Giovanni. Mega Drain on most of Lorelai's Pokemon. And we can use Acid against her Jinx. We'll be using Mega Drain against Bruno. We will be using Mimic against Agatha. And we'll be using a mixture of whatever the fuck against Lance. I don't actually know. I don't actually have a strat for Lance. But like on the other hand, 3 out of his 5 Pokemon can't hurt me. And we can hit... Yeah, Lance isn't going to be an issue. Lance should not be an issue. Yeah, because he's going to spam agility with his Dragonairs and Dragonite. And his Dragonite will also pop in barrier as periodically as well. So that's not going to be that big of a deal. And then Champion. Is there anything on the Champion that I would want to use Double Edge for? Pidgeot, we will be using Acid, like Sleep Powder, Sword Stance, Acid. Wait, we can't do Sleep Powder, Sword Stance, Acid. It would just be Sword Stance, Acid. Because I think at that point we have to get rid of Sleep Powder. I think we replace Sleep Powder with Mimic. But I think we don't do that until we get to the Elite Four. And potentially not until we get to Agatha. Honestly. Yeah, that's the play. Okay, yeah, we don't need it anymore. Okay, cool. And there's very few required trainers outside of gyms at this point. It's basically just gym fights from now on. Yeah, there's none in Victory Road. There's none in the Pokemon Mansion. I'm gonna test Does just acid kill the Bellsprout here? It's a crit. All right, what about the Weeping Bell? Not quite, but it almost does. So this means that all of the okay, so all of the 21s die. All of the 21s die. All of these die to just an acid. If a higher level Weeping Bell almost gets one shot, then yeah, it's guaranteed that all of these die to it. Good. Perfect. That would also mean that the Bellsprout would have died even without the crit. Curious about you. Okay, you do. The Ivysaur should not. Testing? Yep. I thought. The Oddish should. The Gloom will not. Okay, cool. So I will want to use a Swords Dance here, because none of the fully evolved, or the second stages, will die to a single acid. And I'm trying to avoid using Double Edge here, because, obviously, don't want to hurt ourselves if we don't have to. What if you kept Sleep Powder instead of Swords Dance at the Elite Four? Okay, so Swords Dance does so much more for us than Sleep Powder does. Because Swords Dance is a guaranteed thing. Okay, so actually what we would be doing is we would have Sleep Powder for Lance, Agatha, and the champion. That's when we're swapping it. We will be swapping it. We will be swapping Sleep Powder, or we will be teaching Mimic before we fight Agatha, not at the beginning of the Elite Four. So, what does it do for us against Agatha? We're gonna be outsped. It will help us more consistently set up. But we're not going to have Swords Dance to really help set up. Like, the setup there is just Mimic. And then, obviously, it'll help us do that. But, also, because we're going to be using Nightshade as our primary source of damage, that actually doesn't come into play. Their physical defense suck. Acid is double resisted. Because Ghost and Poison both resist it. So it is double resisted. I will give it a shot. And if that's the case, then we probably don't teach Mimic at all. Like, that is a potential strat. And I have thought about it. And that's one of the reasons that I'm not going to be teaching Mimic any, like, that's why I wanted to go through and check exactly what moves I was going to need and when. Now we want to go back into Silphco. I didn't mean to use Swords Dance there. Yeah. So we don't need Mega Drain for the rest of the run. So we're going to teach we don't need Double Edge for the rest of the run. Yeah. Because Acid counters the Execute and Executor. Okay. So the good thing about this is the Pidgeot here will spam wing attack and nothing but wing attack. All right, I'm gonna put him to sleep at Git. Never mind. I'm gonna kill him. Kill you. Kill you. That actually kind of sucks. And then we get outsped by the Alakazam. That actually really sucks that we got... That actually really sucks that we leveled up immediately before the Alakazam. Alright. Take no damage at Pidgeot. Here, let me heal. Coming in at not full health was a little bit stupid. Yeah, we can't not take any damage at the Pidgeot because the Pidgeot will always use wing attack. It will never go for anything else. It doesn't have any other moves. That fucking hell. Are you kidding me? That's just death. I'm not even gonna finish that fight. There's no reason to. That's just us dying. That was what, 2 misses for every hit with sleep powder there? That was crazy. Okay. So this is a lot better than it was before. Okay, good. And then Blastoise, we can Mega Drain. Gain some health back. Ow. Fucking hell. There's definitely an argument to be made that I should have just... used acid. Alright, this guy's not... that bad. Yeah, because we could just Mega Drain his 2 ground types and they just die. Hi. So the big problem, like I think the most, I wouldn't say dangerous. Yeah. God damn, the fucking the drop is the let me see if I can actually use words instead of da 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 da, just like my Porky Pig impression. These two, Nidoqueen and Nidoking, are going to be problematic. Yeah, see that? Yeah, so Nidoking and Nidoqueen are going to be problematic with our current moveset. But even still, it's not that bad. Alright, so we've beaten Silphco. Quite a bit easier than I expected it to go, actually. I thought Rival 5 was going to be a lot more difficult. I did not expect us to be able to just take out the fucking Alakazam like that. I thought it was going to kill us for sure. Sabrina, which I do not want to touch. I think we do go to Blaine now. I do think that we go to Blaine. Oh, shit! You know what would help for us to get Blaine? If we had Surf? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sabrina easy? As long as we outspeed. Long as we outspeed, Sabrina will be easy, yeah. Badge boost at Mr. Mime. That is the strat. Just hoping that we don't die before then. Wait, do I not have any regular repels anymore? Did I use... Oh, that's right. I accidentally used an extra one in Lavender Tower. That's what it was. That's what it was. Not gonna grab those two today. Well, we'll grab this. We'll grab that one. Oh, goddamn. That tiny little walk actually did help quite a bit in waking me back up for a minute. Alright, Lapras learns Strength, Lapras learns Surf, and we use Strength here to grab Rare Candy. Hooray. Oh, I have a Carbos here. And a Protein. Max Repel. Get those up top. So I am actually... Come on, please. Just hit the door. What do I need? Because I'm going to run out of repels. So I'm going to need one more max repel somewhere. Because I just didn't have enough money to... Didn't have enough money to buy all the ones that I wanted. Yeah, because see, that'll get us through this. But we're not going to be able to get through Victory Road with just one max repel. Need two to get through there. Which is not a big deal. I should be able to buy some literally from right here. In Cinnabar. Right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, time to be in pain and burn a whole lot. Bad idea to set up on the Vulpix, that's right. That's right, it's a really bad idea to set up on the Vulpix because the Vulpix is the only one of these Pokemon that has fucking Flamethrower. No other Pokemon has Flamethrower except for Vulpix. So, if like in this fight, I am forced to set up on a Vulpix. I want to make damn sure that that thing is asleep before I do this. And try with just one. Ah, cool. The just one should... So just one Sword Stance kills all of the unevolved forms. This guy's a level 41 though, so I think I might need 2 here. I'll try with just one, but I don't actually know if that'll work. God damn it. Oh, shit. I didn't fight. I didn't... Oh. Alright. Well. Oh, shit. I didn't use Sword Stance. Oops. Crit. The crit does less damage. Alright. Back to where we were before. Yeah, this is the problem. And this is what I'm worried about for both this next Rapidash and the one on Blaine is... Well, actually, less so the one on Blaine, because at that point, I will be able to potentially set up before the fight, or before I get to him. Are you serious? Alright, so he's just never gonna miss. We need him to miss his Fire Spin. And we need us to hit our Sleep Powder. Wow. 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 Thank you. We only needed one. Okay, so what I should have been doing is, I guess, I don't know. No. I did take some damage, so I'm going to use, I guess, a Hyper Potion. I don't want to use a full restore. I don't know why it stopped going for Fire Spin. I am very confused there. So I guess this trainer has good AI. This one has random. Which is interesting. Bad AI, yeah. Well, it's just random. It's random AI is what it is. It's just interesting that they have different AI on these two different trainers. Well, is one of them a different trainer class? I wasn't looking at the actual trainers themselves, like the trainer class, because I know different trainer classes have different AI. Let me actually take a look. Okay, I think this means that I think that what this means is I think I level up when I kill the Rapidash. So I should be able to outspeed and one-shot the Ponyta, the Rapidash, and there's the level up, so I lose my speed boost, but not quite. Okay, that was about as bad of a fucking move as could happen outside of also a crit. Okay, first try Blaine after third trying a Ponyta. A single Ponyta I couldn't deal with, but Blaine was no problem, apparently. Okay. Alright, so now we deal with Sabrina and her gym. Like, honestly, I'm more worried about the ghosts in her gym than I am about her. Although, the ghosts in her gym would be a good, like, test. Ghosts in the gym would be a good test on how well the sleep powder sword stance acid strat works. Sleepy Jim. Sleepy Jim's trying to strike again. All right, we're definitely saving before this fight because this is the worst of the three, right? Because this one's got 3 Pokemon. Ah, hi, welcome back, Shelby Cat. 2, 3. So this is about as good a setup as we can get. The crit hurts, but that actually tells us. Oh my god, could I like not crit, please? There. Huh. Crit, man. Why am I constantly critting right now when I really, really, really don't want to? What are you doing? Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. Away from there. Away from there. Away from there. Away from there. No. Get. Not there. Scooch. Out of there. Get down. You are around 800,000 wires back there. I do not need you fucking around with that. So the big reason that I was like super leery of this particular strat was simply because of how bad Weedle went. But to be fair, that's a Weedle, and this is... What are you doing, cat? She's not hurting herself. That's the main thing. So yeah, the Weedle, I mean, it didn't have the... It had a 30 attack, right? So we have double the attack. We have more than double the power on the move, because it was a 15 power Poison Sting versus a 40 power Acid. Alright. We are 9 levels higher than the Alakazam, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I ain't even doing it on the, Oh, actually, I didn't mean to do that there. I did actually... God damn. I did actually mean to set up on the, Stay asleep. On the Kadabra. Alright, there we go. I'm actually kind of surprised that we outsped the Alakazam. I'm not gonna lie. I thought for sure that... Oh, nope, wrong one. I thought for sure that we would have to take a hit, like, be able to take a hit from the Alakazam. I was expecting that to be a loss, basically, is what I'm saying. I have beaten all the other gym leaders. We have 25 minutes. Can I finish the run? 25 minutes. Gloom is on fire? I fucking hope not. He was at one point. He was burning at one point. No, right? I can't rely on this. I can't rely on this. I can't rely on this. I cannot rely on this. I cannot rely on this. I can't rely on this. I can't rely on this. No. As much as I wish we could make it work so that we could actually have Solar Beam, I can't rely on the 2-turn thing. It's just not a thing that I can do. This guy's gonna be... I wouldn't say that bad, right? The Nidorino's gonna be worse than the Nidoking, because we could hit the Nidoking for neutral damage with Mega Drain. I was gonna say, watch us level up on the Nidorino so I don't get any badge boosts on the King. All right, this guy should also be very, very simple, right? We just Mega Drain. We Sword Stance. Really? That man baited me hard. Did you see that shit? So I use Sword Stance there so that whenever he digs, I would avoid wasting a Mega Drain because of his dig. Angriest looking Dug Trio. Yeah, they're a little upset. They're a little upset in Gen 1. Not exactly sure what at, but they're not happy campers. All right. Also, welcome in Secondhand. How you doing? All right. You are what? Machoke, Machop, Machoke? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, at this point, it's going to be one extra turn regardless, so might as well just keep using Acid there instead of another Sword Stance. How are my PowerPoints looking, actually? 3 Mega Drains left? Actually, that's problematic. So we need to go heal. Well, I could also just use PowerPoint ups on the Mega Train. Do I want to do that? Wait, what are my PowerPoints looking like? Like the totals? 30, 30, 15, 10? I think I do use them on the Mega Drain. By them, I mean it. Because I only grabbed one. Oops. All right. Yeah, should be Rhyhorn. Discolored chicken nugget with extra breading. I like Rhyhorn. I like his design quite a bit, actually. I'll take Rhyhorn and Rhydon over Rhyperior any day of the week. I'll say that much right now. Go to sleep. We need a Swords Dance. Get some bad boosts off of thems. Yeah. Yep, that's kind of what I thought. Even with full badge boosts, it's still a 3-hit KO on these two. All right. Nidos are cool too. I love the Nidos. Yep, Nidos and the Rhyhorn Rhydon line are like some of my favorite ground types of all time. Nidoking is the only shiny that I have successfully hunted. I have attempted to shiny hunt for a Dragonair, like Dratini Dragonair, but I was never able to get it. But I was actually able to shiny hunt Nidoking because I love the blue. I love the blue Nidoking. It's such a cool fucking look for him. All right, green Earth Ring and gold. Hell yeah. Oh shit. What is... How close am I? I'm very close. Okay, so I can't badge boot. I can't Swords Dance against the Pidgeot. There we go. Now I can. Actually, you know what? He's just gonna badge boost me even more with Leer and Tail Whip. Jesus. Fucking 5-hit KO over here, motherfucker. Or 5-hit, period. Not KO. Execute, dies to acid. Alakazam dies to acid. And I outspeed. And I outspeed. That's important. I'm only 5 levels higher than it is. And I outsped it. I did not one-shot the Blastoise, though. So that's another thing that I need to keep in mind. Badge boosted to the max. Yeah, I had, what, 5? I think. 3 from the Swords Dance and then 2 from Leer's. Oops, wrong move. Which, that is not technically possible. Well, not just not technically possible. That's not possible on the versus the Champions Alakazam. Because he comes out second after... He comes out immediately after the Pidgeot. So we can't get that many. But... we do know that we were within 30%... Like, at... Like, I mean, to be fair... It could have been just a single level. Or a single badge boost that got us faster. Probably not. But it could have been. You wonder... Oh, yeah. For sure. Rare candy. One for the... Do I care about Lance? Well, okay. let's think about that real quick, because Lance has the Gyarados who has Hyper Beam, and Gyarados Hyper Beam can still do a lot of damage to us. As can an Aerodactyl Hyper Beam, especially since both of them can, like, Gyarados less so, it's not that fast, but Aerodactyl is has one of the highest base speeds in the game. So it's got a very high crit rate. So the two Pokemon that can hit me are actually quite dangerous. And while Acid hits the Gyarados for neutral damage, it is not very effective against the Aerodactyl. I almost said Alakazam. I'm gonna try this without. Oops. Nope. No releasing. No releasing of Pokemons. We don't do that here. I think I'm gonna save 2. There's also an argument to be made to save 3. One for Agatha as well. Oh shit, I didn't grab Mimic. Well, I guess we're trying the no Mimic strat this time around. Didn't mean to use acid there. Oh, terrifying. Strahd, it's here to drink its life force. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Can I drink you? Don't take that the wrong way. Easy win for the powerful Gloom. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't really worried about these two, Lorelei or Bruno. Especially since I accidentally used acid against the Lapras. If I use Mega Drain, I think I one-shot it. Speaking of, I'm not even going to bother to put this thing to sleep. People that train with Pokemon must be built different. Yeah, considering the fact that he has a fucking Machamp that can, according to the Pokedex at least, reduce mountains to rubble within seconds. I feel like that's a wee bit of a strong Pokemon to fucking spar with. Or whatever the fuck it is that he does. Just throwing that fucking out there. Alright, let's take a look at our PowerPoints. So we have 4 Mega Drains, which I will not be using on this fight anyway. 24 Acids, a bunch of Sleep Powder. Okay, so yeah, we're fine on that. Wait, let me... 8,000? So that should happen on either the Arbok or the final Gengar. So we should level up on either the Arbok or the final Gengar. Alright, so we need to... Yep, that's what I thought. We get outsped right now. Hopefully... Okay, so the last 2, so after 2 we outspeed. After 3 we should outspeed even the level 60. And that looks like, oh, fucking crits. Would have been a 3-hit KO if not for the crit. That's the scary bit. Wait, how are you alive still? Did we crit again? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. That's the scary thing. Confusion is the scariest thing that we can run into right now. I'm gonna Mega Drain. Okay, thank God. That was actually one of the, I wouldn't say one of the worst, but that was actually pretty bad. Like legitimately one of the worst ways that it could have gone. Trying to find a I actually don't know what my commands are anymore. It's been so long since anybody's used them. I don't remember. We outspeed. I actually wasn't sure about that. 3 acid. Yeah, okay. So acid should kill everybody except for the Aerodactyl. I'm assuming. We could try it. Don't. I'm gonna fucking end up. God damn it, Ritz. I'm just gonna put you to sleep. Okay, so it would have been a 2-hit KO regardless. And the Dragonite is basically just, doesn't matter. It's stuck. It cannot do damage to us. Okay, so that again was probably one of the worst ways that fight could have gone. Without me just straight up dying. I could just pop this on acid. I don't like, we're not gonna go 30 rounds, so this isn't really that big of a deal. But yeah, so secondhand, if you're trying to find out like the rules of what I'm doing here, I can explain them a little bit. So fuck that. Okay, good. So we outspeed now. Okay, I will explain it after I deal with this fight. How about that? I want to focus on the fight real quick. The Pokemon appear more menacing in this game. That's fair. I can see what you're getting at there. Don't burn me. Why can I not hit you? There we go. Only played Pearl and Diamond. Ah, gotcha. Executor just gets one shot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and we would not have one shot anyway. Needed to make sure that the Blastoise went to sleep, because if we did not, it would have used Blizzard on us, and that's a guaranteed freeze with my luck. All right, we did it. First try. First try on the Elite Four. All right, let's get there. Let's get there. Come on. Level 69. Very nice. Okay. So I will record these numbers, and then I will go over what exactly the challenge is for secondhand. Give me 1 second. Pokemon solo list. Find our boy Gloom. There you are. All right, so in-game time was 8 hours, 31 minutes. We died 21 times. Just notice YouTube fixed the chat window. I know, right? They made it so that the fucking button isn't covering up the bottom message. The fact that they didn't think about that when they were implementing that thing is just absolutely ridiculous. All right. Very nice. All right, I was a little worried about that one. Okay, so what is the challenge? What are we doing here? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to finish Pokemon Red with every single Pokemon that can possibly win the game. Not all of them can. So first off, what I'll tell you is I will go over the tracker. Black means that the Pokemon cannot finish the challenge in Pokemon Red. That is because Struggle in Gen 1 is a normal type move. It is not typeless like in later generations. Because of that, Caterpie, Metapod, Kakuna, and Magikarp have no way to damage Ghost-type Pokemon. They cannot beat them. So every one of those would get to the same spot, and then they would lose. And that same spot is the first unavoidable trainer in Pokemon Tower. They would get to them, be unable to progress any further because they have no way to damage that Ghost-type. Because enemies in Gen 1 also have infinite power points. So we can't even get them down to Struggle, and then get them to struggle themselves to death. Second color, White. White are Pokemon that I have not played yet. Straight up. Still runs that need to be done. Next is Blue. Blue is a Pokemon that we are planning to run. And the only blue right now is Pidgeotto, and that is because we are going to be running Pidgeotto tomorrow. Next, after Blue, is Green. Green are runs that I did when I was only streaming on Twitch. I now multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube, but the VODs for the green Pokemon are lost to time. So I will be redoing those runs so that we have a full VOD list on the YouTube channel. Next is Red. Red is Ditto. Ditto is the only Pokemon that I have tried a run with thus far that has failed. Now, that is not because Ditto cannot beat the game. That is because of a glitch that I did not know about that made it impossible for me to progress any further. I will be redoing Ditto. It will be the last Pokemon that I do because I don't want to deal with it again right now. Next is Pink. The only pink Pokemon is Weedle, and that is because Weedle forced me to break the rules of my runs. Otherwise, it would have been impossible for it to complete the game. So it's not entirely Red because it can beat the game, but it cannot do it under the rules that I run normally. And then Gold. Gold are runs that I have done, and the VODs are on YouTube, available to watch for anybody that wants. What did I do with Weedle? I used items in battle. So that breaks rule number 2, I believe. Let me pull up my my YouTube. What are the no, rule number 3. Rule number 3. So the rules for these runs. Rule 1. Only the main Pokemon can take part in battle. So there is one exception to this. There's one exception to this. And that is if we catch a level 7 Spearow, and then we have to trade it for Farfetch'd. A level 7 Farfetch'd will make it so that when we teach it Cut and Fly, it will force Fly to be above Cut in the menu. So the one exception is I can swap Farfetch'd to the front slot, go in, fight a wild Pokemon, just so that I can change its moves around to make the menuing a little bit better. But beyond that one exception, no other Pokemon can take part in battle in these runs. Rule number 2, I can catch other Pokemon for HM use and for overworld move use, such as Dig, which the 5 moves that I get and use: Dig, Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength. That's it. 3, no items are to be used in battle. This means no X items, no healing in battle, none of that. No status risk removal. None of that in battle. And that's why Weedle is pink and not red. We had to use 2 X attacks on Laura. Well, actually, I could just pull it up real quick. I could just scroll up. Yeah, so if we go here, as you can see, we had 2 X attacks on Lorelei, 6 X attacks and a full restore to beat Agatha, by the way, we died 400 times to Agatha in this Weedle run. Shut up, phone, I know. I said I know, shut up. Turn off one alarm, another one starts. I only have one alarm set for right now. So yeah, 6 X attacks and a full restore on Agatha. And then we had to use 4 X attacks to be able to beat the champion. Yeah, by the way, 1,003 deaths to beat Weedle. Out of all of the runs that I have done, Weedle is still over a quarter of our deaths total. We are just under 4,000 deaths throughout all of the... How many do I have in total? I have done 116 runs on this. Boy, did Weedle suffer. Yeah. So there are a few other rules. Rule number 4, I have to beat all gym trainers before I face the gym leader. This is less of a way to make the game harder and more of a way to make the game more consistent. So my goal in this is to try and make these runs as similar to one another as possible. So I'm trying to minimize the extra grinding that I have to do and all of that stuff. Basically, any Pokemon that... The vast majority of Pokemon that you see at level 68 or 69 were able to get through the run without having to do any extra major grinding. Depending on the level up curve, right? 64 and 65 is if it's a slow level up Pokemon. The only one that I've gotten through at 63 is Mewtwo, but that's because Mewtwo is busted as fuck. But yeah, so all gym trainers have to be defeated before the gym leader. I do not allow myself to use evasion moves, so no double team, no minimize. I can use things like sand attack, and not use things like double team and minimize, because that would just make it way too fucking easy. Number 6, no saving between Elite Four members, because I enjoy suffering. And number 7, well, that's not really, like, that's just, number 7 is more a, explanation as to why I can't do Kakuna and Metapod and Caterpie and all them. So yeah, 6 main rules that I go off of. And those are my 6 main rules. So yeah. One more thing to do before we go today. We got to figure out which Pokemon... Oh, actually, we get to figure out which Pokemon we're going to be doing not next Tuesday, but the one after, because next week, we're going to be doing a spooky game. We are going to be doing a spooky game next week, but it is time to find out what our next Tuesday Pokemon is going to be. Oh, no.
Goldeen.
All right. That's fine. Goldeen's not bad. We have done Goldeen. Let me just double check. Yeah, we have done a Goldeen run back when I was doing my Twitch days. Just doing Twitch. So it's not that bad for us to get a Goldeen. I remember it being a run that I was surprised pleasantly about. But yeah. That's going to be not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, because next Tuesday we're going to be doing day 1 of Spooky Game. Speaking of, I still have yet to reveal what Spooky Game is, and I will not reveal it today. I will be revealing what Spooky Game we are playing next week at the end of Saturday's stream. Speaking of the other streams that we're doing this week, let me tell you, tomorrow we will be playing through Pokemon Red again. This time with Pidgeotto. We've done Pidgey, we've done Pidgeot. It's now time to finish off the evolution line and get Pidgeotto in there. I'm a little worried because their moveset is not great, but what are you gonna do? We'll figure it out. Thursday I'm off. As always, it's my break day in the middle of my week. Friday, we'll be doing our first ever attempt at Pathfinder Kingmaker Lantern King percent speedrun. We'll be doing that on Friday, and then on Saturday, we will be continuing through the Grey Garrison in Wrath of the Righteous with Aragorn and the Hobbits. Then next week, spooky times. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you have a good evening. See you next time. Bye-bye.